to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point.
Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. There he goes. How about that play? Giving a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Scrambling away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they'll knock him down.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Oh, they're after him! And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. To the air on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
He's taking the shot. Brings it down on the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Buys a little extra time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time. And
he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Made a defender miss. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finding open areas. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down, and yet another big gain.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they want.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
said the only constant is change in college football. Looking downfield on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense.
Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they're able to get him down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a...
He's loose on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and shoot up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Hines is back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. He's gonna take off. He's gonna be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal, get
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job on the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riggs. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Breaks him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, LSU! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Rushes on him. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play, 3rd and goal coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This